Hello, everyone. Welcome to another scene for Sept of the Howling Winds, a Werewolf the Apocalypse venue set in San Diego, California. In this particular scene, we have a couple of Garu who have been set on a task to go retrieve a certain coyote. Uh, he's not actually a coyote, but he may as well be. Who has gone missing, and Adelaide has been given some insight into why. And yeah, so we'll pick up the scene with them meeting up and figuring out what they want to do.
Adelheid is like looking for Petra around, and like he went home after what happened, washed his face, and he is like looking around for Petra. He's a very serious face.
Petra can be found at the training grounds next to a wooden post with a long leather strap on it. And she's currently just running her blade back and forth on it.
Hey,
Adelheid,
we need to talk for a second. It's really important.
she'll take the knife and put it in the bandolier around her waist and face him
Adelheid,
with her attention.
Adelheid gives three guys breaths to Petra.
She'll take him
We
in
got a
hand.
we got a mission. I know where Jesse is.
Okay.
It's kind of a recon mission because of where are we going and what are we kind of facing. He will look around to make sure there's not a lot of people, and he will say, "It seems they sent Jesse to a mission to retrieve, to save individuals. Let's just get a famous sept. Sept the Bloody Sands. The Alpha has gone mad. He's killing everybody left and right, especially Medicis, for no fucking reason. It's against the litany, old and the new. For me, he's a heretic. We need to find Jesse, and it seems we need to get the fuck out of him, get him the fuck out of there."
She'll simply nod.
My mentor has told me that we're gonna. The bloodshed is there. The individuals are fighting with each other, so it's gonna be a weird thing.
Whatever comes of it, if anyone gets in our way, we'll strike them down. Fairly simple.
He nods. Maybe we can try to find this a car. You got a car, or you want to
I
go
do.
from the Umbra?
She'll simply gesture her for him to follow her.
He will. He will text his mom. Mom, sip stuff. See ya. And
Oh yeah, she'll tell him to be careful.
he will nod to the phone. And the Petra will see Adelheid put something around his neck. It's a torque.
She regards it only once and continues on until she comes up to her car. Nice luxury Jaguar. Two-seater.
Seems you're rich.
My family's rich.
That's cool.
And she'll slip into the car and turn on the engine.
Adelheid sits. What music is you're gonna play?
So you guys will begin to drive. You're going to be driving for a few hours. The scenery from San Diego to where you're going, which is the the southern part of Arizona that borders California. Um, I'm trying to remember the name of it.
The Sonora?
It is. It is a portion of the Mojave desert that it stretches from Nevada through California and some portions of Utah and Arizona. Um, it's actually northern Arizona that you're going to. So amend that. It's in northern Arizona in the Mojave Desert, which is a few hours to drive there, but you can get there in one day. It's like 6 to 7 hours. Um, the scenery is there's some mountains, but it quickly turns to desert, cactuses, plateaus, um, those types of things. Uh, you can probably see the Grand Canyon from the freeway. And I imagine that Adelaide is using Pulse of the Prey to make sure that they're going the right.
Exactly. He's keeping tabs on Jesse. He got the name, and he's like, yeah, I'm trying to find that guy, the Coyote guy. And he will like let Petra know that he is trying to make sure we're going to the same place that Jesse is in.
Yep. And yeah, when you first arrive to the destination, or just shy of it, it doesn't look like a whole lot. Um, but there is actually actually do have a picture. This is actually pretty good of what you're coming up upon. Because I prefer visuals. So This right here is pretty much what you're coming up upon.
Edelheid looks as he tries to understand how far Jesse is, or is this? Are we getting does he feel that he is getting close to the place?
Yeah, you feel that this is the place where you're supposed to be. Um, you don't initially see any fighting or anything like that, but there are, as you can see, some buildings and houses and things like that. So it was just a very small place out in the middle of the damn desert.
Would they be seeing smoke in the sky?
Yeah, over one of the buildings, uh, is this cloud of smoke.
Adelheid kind of looks at.
Um,
Go on, Lindsay.
why don't both of you, I mean, just go ahead and make me an intelligence survival roll.
We got a bonus on intelligence survival.
Yep, -1 difficulty, +1 survival.
Is that intelligence? Yes.
Yep.
I got 3.
Three.
I also got 3.
Both of you got 3. Okay. So, you both can tell that the smoke is from fire, but the fire isn't from. It's more of a natural fire, not like an arson type fire, because the smoke is different from a natural. Um,
So like
which
a
is
wood fire, not a burning down a
yeah,
house fire.
yeah,
They're burning
right.
something, but not a house.
Something is burning, right? Something is burning. You're not sure what. Something is burning. There's smoke. There's fire. Are
Adelheid
you
kind
gonna
of
park?
looks.
I and also I'll just give you this. Would tell you it'd be a good idea to park just kind of outside and walk in.
Petra had already
Don't
done that.
drive into there.
She
Okay, cool.
she she parks the car, and after looking down into this little town in the Mojave, she goes around to the back of her trunk. She'll open it up and she'll take out the pistol and load it, put it into the back of her pant line, and make sure that the bandolier is nice and tight. And then she takes a pouch out to put the Gaius breaths in.
Adelheid looks at Petra and says, "Before we go in, let's build a plan."
What did you have in mind?
I say let's activate what we have. Listen, talk with a kin or a person. Question.
Are we planning on announcing ourselves, or are we just going to walk in?
If we announce ourselves, they may have heard our names and deed names and how we arrived to the Sept of the Howling Winds. Elias already told everybody that I'm his student, and he is already the great. He already told everybody he's the great Jarl. So if I announce my name, they will know I'm coming from the Howling Winds. What do you say?
I say if we step in without announcing ourselves, we are giving a clear indication that we are enemies. And if you are keen for a fight from the moment that we step foot there, then that's what we'll do, but we'll face the entirety of the Sept. If they are truly heretics and they have fallen from their purpose, I may have an advantage on them.
So you say let's announce ourselves and act like everything is cool?
I'd say it is the better option. We don't have to reveal too much of our hand for why we are here or what our intentions are.
Oh, see, Lindsay, are the great Thunderworm is close to this place?
No, you're pretty far away from the Thunderworm. You're in a whole different
Okay.
state. The Thunderworm is closer to the Sept of the Howling Winds. It's like 70 miles away.
Mm-hmm. And Eli
Um,
looks at Petra and he says, maybe we can tell them that we have rumors regarding the Thunderworm coming close to this place. We are here to scout.
Is that
Thunder
true?
Ragabash. We are here to scout, but not the Thunderworm.
What are my orders, Raya? And she seems to give him a very, very poignant look.
Oh, see, the Edelweiss orders were to Recon and to get Jesse out, right?
yep, that's the main objective is to get Jesse out. But if some kind of accord can be made to stop the fighting in the Sept, you can do that too. But if they don't look like that they're wanting to talk or anything like that, then you do what you have to do.
Why doesn't Adelheid roll his perception empathy?
No, Edelheid doesn't need to roll his perception empathy. Edelheid knows that you are trying to assess him as a leader.
And that's not. No, roll it.
Okay.
Fucking roll it.
For Petra, roll it on Petra. Just do it. Just roll it.
It is a +2 difficulty because that merit doesn't have an on-off switch.
I botch.
She is totally assessing you as a leader right now.
Huh.
Oh God. Yep.
Adelaide looks at this place and tries to come up with an idea. We are not sure they're like the enemy. We just know that they're kind of like weird. And he says our mission is to get Jesse out. And if he can't come to an accord with these people. If he can't, our mission is to get Jesse out. I will howl our arrival.
Petra just kind of takes a deep breath because it's not exactly what she wanted to hear, but botches be botches.
Well, she can say what she wants. Nobody's holding her. Adelaide
Well,
isn't
no,
like
if she says what she wants, then it doesn't quite work for her as far as what she can say versus what would come off as truthful and what wouldn't. So
In the distance, you hear a werewolf. It sounds like it's howling out in extreme pain. Like it's terrifying, like the screeching sounds that are producing deep within the sept.
Petra looks out over the town
No,
Looks
we
back
are.
at Adelheid.
No, we are not. We're sneaking in.
Very well, Raya. Just be ready.
Don't worry. I got common sense OOC, Lindsay, by the way. Just putting it out there. Um, what Adelheid is going to
Oh,
do
right. You do have
is...
common sense, huh?
I do.
Awesome.
Um,
Um, so your common sense is kind of going off a little bit, saying that your mentor did tell you that you were entering a war zone. Howling your rival gives away your position, so that might not be the
yeah,
best idea.
yeah. That's why he's like, we're going to go in. Um, Adelheid goes back of the car where he won't be visible, where they're like looking at this place, and he will actually start activating his stuff. Um, so, mind if I start rolling my stuff while if Vinny wants to do something, he
Oh,
can?
yeah. You can go ahead and make your preparations. And nobody knows you're there. You're still
Yeah.
out, pretty much. Yeah, you're outside of things, so you can go ahead and prep whatever you want. Um, and yeah, and while you do that, I'm gonna step away for just a moment. So go ahead and prep and talk amongst yourselves.
Oh shit, he's going hot. Okay. I didn't realize we were going that ham. All right. So then, yeah, she's going to. She will also take Krynos. She will
Basically,
activate.
OOC, he went to Krynos because that's like where his most stamina comes. It is strategic for Luna's armor. He will be in his spell most of the time.
Well,
Okay, I'm back.
Petra is just going to activate the only gift she can activate, Fangs of Judgment, because if they have fallen from their purpose, then she will know immediately.
So for a moment, we will go over to inside the Sept, where there is a Garu who is in pretty bad shape, um, and has run out of rage and is almost form. And she's being ushered by another Garu of Krynos uh, to one of the buildings, and he is on his last leg as well. He's fought hard. He's tried his best to do what he can to help. Nothing has been working, so he's just trying to save who he can, and he's found this one Metis who's still alive, miraculously, and he's looked her over, and she's just not in the best shape. But he's going to attempt to talk to her to see if she is okay for the most part in High Tongue, since they are both in Krynos.
Hmm. She's out of breath and can barely speak. But she's following him in hopes that she can get some sort of help.
If she's having trouble, yeah, if she's having trouble moving, he is going to he's gonna at least help her, if not carry her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she is
Which he can.
definitely having troubles.
His strength is decent in Krynos, so yeah, and she's kind of small.
Yeah,
So
she's definitely having problems. Not only is she lame, she's also really wounded. She's barely able to move at all.
to get them away from the majority of the fighting, and he's hoping that he's thrown them off their trail, and he'll take her in his arms, and he'll say, "Stay with me, little sister. We'll get out of this. I'll get you back."
They killed everyone.
I know. I don't know what's going on. This isn't like the tribe that I grew up with.
She just has like a pained cry.
And he will get them into a room and barricade it off as much as he possibly can and hope that help comes, because he's done all he can and there's no way out. We'll go back to our heroes.
Heroes. Adelheid activated every shit that he can activate.
Okay.
And he looks at Petra and says, "Are you ready?"
Petra will take the time to shift into his spell.
Adelheid will take the time to shift into Hispo as well. He will say, "Let's sneak in, try to find Jesse, where the fuck he is. Try to listen, and we will try to make sure we're not captured. And if we are, we will try to give a silent, quick death to those who sees us. This is a war zone, okay?"
She'll simply nod.
And Adelheid will try to sneak in. Are we rolling our deck stealth?
Yes, you are.
Is this at night? Or
It's
are we at
dusk.
night?
It's dusk. The sun is setting. So you don't get the night bonus quite yet.
Okay. So Hispo gives 2 decks, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, fuck you too, Dice.
I got 2.
Okay. 2 and 3. Okay.
Adelheid tries to sneak in as activating the trying to hear the pulse again for Jesse.
Yep, and it'll take you deep into the sept. Like if the pulse from where you're at right now, it looks like that you have a little ways to go before you can get to where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it'll take you in a direction. Right now, no one is expecting you. But when you get into the bounds of the sept and you look at what has happened, it is a little bit of a gruesome sight. There is blood everywhere. There are bodies torn and broken. Some in Hamid, some in Krynos, some even in Lupus. It's just carnage.
They burned the medicines, right? That
Uh,
fire. He
some of
thinks
the fire is from burning the bodies of the Metis, yes.
Adelaide thinks they just burned them alive because it's a gruesome thing to do.
It is.
And doesn't say anything, but this is not something he agrees. Those fighters could have died against the worm or Weaver, and this alpha just wasted a bunch of Garu. He will continue to try to find this Jesse, but he doesn't say anything to Petra. Like he is like making sure Petra is like behind and like making sure that she is there and not captured by anybody.
Petra is just following without saying
Yeah.
or doing much of anything other than trying to remain as vigilant as possible. She seems rather
As you get
unmoved.
closer and you step around the bodies and you get a little deeper into the sept, you can start to hear uh, noises that sound like fighting Garu.
Probably more flames, right? Like the flames, it's
Mhm.
getting hotter around them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, both of you roll me a perception primal urge.
I got 4 successes.
Nice.
I got nothing.
Nothing for Petra, but 4 for Adelaide. So Adelaide can tell that some of the fire isn't from being set; it is from a gift. With 4 successes, you know it is a Metis gift called Create Element.
Alhead looks around to make sure like nobody is there.
Yeah, so far there's nothing but dead bodies around you for right now, and nobody
Adelaide
has noticed your presence yet.
Adelaide like his paw kind of goes towards his eye and then shows the fire. And then he
Petra
was
looks
like, and he says, Metis, create element.
Petra just kind of shakes out her head.
Is there like anything visible that we can see regarding the fight at the moment, Lindsay? Or towards the where this create
You,
element discipline art not art or discipline, sorry, the gift has been used.
Yeah, you're able to find the direction of where the gift is used, and it's in the same direction as your pulse of the prey on Jesse. Um, but a good picture. Um, Petra, roll me a perception alertness, please.
What sense?
Hearing.
You get the difficulty reduction HISPO, right? Hello?
Um, Standard diff, yeah.
Six successes.
Wow.
Every now and then something like this happens.
Okay. Well. Okay. You hear all the things. You hear somebody coming up behind you.
Okay, Lindsay, this is going to be somewhat of an unorthodox roll.
Okay.
If this person is coming up behind us, they think that they're stealthed, and they don't know that we don't know that they're there.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll my manipulation subterfuge to act like I don't know they're coming and spring a surprise attack on them?
Sure. I'll allow
Okay.
that. Oh, I'm gonna use this.
I'd like to invest a willpower point in this.
You what?
I'd like to invest a willpower point into this, so 3 successes.
Three
Why don't you?
successes. Okay.
Well, let's see. Why didn't you add your pure read?
Yeah, you can add pure breed to manipulation rolls.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big old dumb dummy.
How much pure breed do
So
you have?
roll your
4.
Yeah, just roll 4 more dice, right?
So yeah, roll
So
4 more
4
dice.
successes total.
Okay. 4 successes. Okay. So yeah, that's enough successes to um act like that you don't notice that this person is coming.
Mhm.
But you do see that they uh have noticed you. Um and if you would like to roll a perception empathy on them before you decide to attack, you may do that.
Why would I want to do that?
I'm just giving you the option. You can just straight up attack if you want, but I'm just saying you can roll on them.
Insightful will apply on this.
Yes.
Thank God.
3 successes.
So their intent isn't necessarily to attack, but they're not sure about you. Like they don't um uh it's a female hair. She's in Hamid, so that might be a bit of a curiosity that she is not in her war form. Um and she is trying to discern your purpose, but also noticing that you are stealthed. She's stealth.
They're doing the same thing we're doing, trying to assess the situation
Essentially,
about each
yes.
other. About each other. Like, are these motherfuckers are gonna burn me or help me?
Yeah.
Well,
So I've got a picture of her. So give me 1 second, and I'll show you what she looks
One.
like. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this so much. You're gonna love who this is. There you go.
Oh my god, yes!
okay then. Well, this is what I would like to do.
She caught her pants down.
I would like to spend a point of rage. Because Petra does not take to the fancy of people sneaking up behind her. It's rude.
It is, indeed.
And Petra is already pretty ill-tempered as it is.
No, she's not ill-tempered. I don't know what you're talking about.
I would like to, one, use, or I guess it would be technically 2 points of rage, because she'll use one to shift to Glabro, just in case this person is a kinfolk, potentially. Doesn't want to take a chance of like rending them into pieces, so she will
Yeah,
shift
because you don't
into,
know. Yeah, you don't know.
yeah. She will shift into Glabro. I would like to roll her Dex Brawl to pin this person to the ground while covering their mouth. And then I would like to use my manipulation and intimidation on her.
Your manipulation, what? You cut out for me.
A manipulation intimidation.
Okay.
So, let's see. Five plus... It's 7. So it's 4 successes to turn around and smack her to the ground and hold her there. And then,
Oh, damn. Okay.
and then I'm rolling her manipulation, intimidation, and she has physically impressive, which I believe is a -2 difficulty.
It
So
is
3, 7. Five successes, 6 if unstable gaze takes into account here.
you for physically impressive. You add 1 die to all social rolls that involve intimidation.
Oh. All right, I'll roll one more.
So it's
And
so,
I don't.
yeah.
There's no difficulty reduction.
3, 4, 5. I mean, that's still. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's still 5. I mean, it's still 5 successes because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 2 ones is 5. Yeah, it's still 5 successes.
Yep.
And yeah, so you got 5 successes. I don't know if she can beat it, but I'm gonna try.
Like when she jumps, I don't have to.
Wow, she okay. So she's not intimidated. Wow, I didn't expect that.
Um, Can I say something, Lindsay?
Yes.
Then like probably Adelaide heard this, right? Like because like it just happened behind him, and she jumped to someone else. So like he probably heard the voices, right?
Sure, you heard the clatter.
You probably heard. Go ahead and make me a perception alertness roll, because you weren't necessarily paying attention. So, perception alertness, hearing based.
I got 3 successes with the Hispo bonus. What I would like to say is like Adelaide just like turns and he is like this. He's like the John Travolta. He's like, I don't fucking know what's happening. And he is just waiting.
Yeah, Petra has, I guess, this person on her back and hand over her mouth, and she has she goes and reaches.
You had relaxed. You had relaxed to Hamid, or are you in Hispo?
I'm in Glabro. She used a rage point to shift, insta shift.
Oh, right. That's right. You did. Yeah, that's right. I remember
she'll-
now. Okay, so yeah, you shifted to Hamid, and you have her on the ground, but she's not intimidated, but she's like, there's a look on her face like, whoa, hang on a second. Say that, hey, we might be on the same side here.
Petra is going to take the blade from her side and just put it right up against this woman's neck. And she'll slowly take her hand away. Speak quickly. Speak truthfully. I won't give you a second chance to impress me.
I am the truth catcher of the sept.
She is the one who tried to stop the massacre.
Good job. She'll stand up and sheathe the blade.
Adelhai Trimbenson, Lost Smile, Foston Getafan Saroon Hamid. They come here from the howling winds to get Jesse out along with the others. Our mission may or may not be also aiding the Sept to return it to its former itself without heretical views.
She says, I have reason to believe that my Sept Alpha, he's not fallen to the worm, but he's suffered some sort of madness. I'm not sure what. Some time ago, he started shifting his views pretty radically. He joined the Swords of Heimdall, and I'm not sure what caused him to do all of this. He did my warnings, my advice.
Adelheid takes a
There's
deep
only
breath.
me and him. And the two that are, I'm pretty sure they're still alive, but they might not have much longer. There's only us left. We may have to take down the Alpha.
He is not going to survive tonight. Let's find Jesse and the others, and then kill his ass. The second Adelheid learned that he's a sword of Heimdall, it's set in his mind. That motherfucker needs to die.
Mm-hmm.
And he says,
like, he can tell that, like, she's not trying to hide any of her emotions. He can tell that she tried to get him, like, she didn't want to give up on him, but She knows that she made a mistake by allowing him to keep the sept under his leadership after joining the Swords of Heimdall.
Adelheid looks at the Petra and says, "Remember I told you he may be a heretic. He is."
Do you care to explain what the Swords of Heimdall are all about?
It is a secret get affairs thing. So while you may learn some things, it will remain with you. Or you will have the ire of the get affairs.
She simply nods. Now that she's calmed the fuck down.
Heretical camp and the get affairs. That is basically based on purity of certain types of Garu. They have connections to the Second World War and the Nazi Germany. We thought that we eradicated them. It seems we didn't.
No. There are still a few cells here and there. But yes, you are correct. They were supposed to be eradicated. They still exist in secret. I think that Iron Fist intended to make this sept into a cell for the Swords of Heimdall.
The Great Jarl will hear about this as well, and the cells of the Sword of Heimdall. Oh, see, do I get a pure beat out of her? Because she didn't introduce herself to us.
Yeah, she's got Get a Finished Pure Breed.
Okay. Let's find Jesse. Try to save those who we can. The more we talk, the more people are dying.
After you hear that, you hear more screeching.
Unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
What did she say?
After that, you hear more screeching from a Garu in distress, and you can give me a perception, primal urge.
I don't have shit.
Fuck, I'll roll it. I botch. This bitch has spiral pure breed on her.
Okay.
Actually, just a second. I have one success because my perception is -1 difficulty in Hispo.
Oh, yeah, is reduced.
Yes.
So have it's a -2. So you have 2 successes.
In Hispo, it is -1, by the way.
Okay, so
too.
oh, is it just a -1 in Hispo?
Yeah, in Hispo, it's only -1. Like that's what the book says.
So yeah,
I think.
1 success.
The closer you get to a
It's enough for you to know that a gift has been used that had been used before that you sensed was used again.
Mm-hmm. Someone is using to create fire again. Let's, as Edelheid says.
What do I get for my botch? Let's see. Because I'm in Glabro, I have no difficulty reductions.
Trying to think. What you get for your botch?
Somebody is purposely setting fire.
Well, no, it was a perception primal urge on her pure breed.
Yeah. Oh,
She has a katana. She's a stargazer.
it would probably be something totally like opposite. Like Children of Gaia.
She'll just kind of look at the truth catcher, look her up and down, and in her head she just thinks, "This Coggy tried to sneak up on me. Jesus fucking Christ! Get good, scrub."
Love it. That's great.
Adelheid is like trying to follow the pulse
So.
again to get close.
Mm-hmm. It'll take you deeper into the sept. Again, just more bodies, some fires. To be there doesn't seem to be any buildings on fire, just bodies. And a little bit burning on the sand, but they extinguished pretty fast. It's just carnage, blood, sand, bodies, fire.
There's a lot of glass because burnt sand.
Yeah, there's a lot of glass too. But you do come to the building, where your pulse of the prey takes you to, and the door is gone. It is it's not a residential building; it's more like a commercial that has offices and things like that in there.
Mm-hmm. Does the pulse is really close?
Yes, the pulse gets much stronger.
Analyzes it.
The
Just
truth
see.
catcher will the truth catcher will look to them and she'll say, "Go get your friend, and I'll keep watch."
He nods. As Edelweiss like slowly enters, looking around for traps and stuff like that, he will like start saying, "Jesse, Jesse."
So, as you get closer, uh, you'll hear a very pained voice. Let's say, "Over here." And the pulse will take you to a door that is closed. But it does sound like that someone is trying to move things to get so that you can open the door.
Mm-hmm. The Adelheid is still in Hispo, and he's looking.
And when you open it, you find so he opens the door so you can get your nose in. And what you come up upon is a Metis Garu in Krynos who they have definitely seen better days. Scars everywhere. fresh wounds. And because they are in Krynos, it's possible
Silver torture.
to get a sense of yeah, that this likely is a metis. And you do get a sense of stargazer purebreed from this metis.
Adelaide Trimbenson.
It's not
Boss.
super strong.
It's strong.
She has purebreed too, so it's yeah.
What form Jesse is in?
Jesse is now in Hamid, but he looks like he's on his last leg. It took everything he had left to open that door, and he's pretty well collapsed. But he's looking up.
The Gru is completely knocked out, like she's unresponsive.
Adelaide.
Yeah, the Krynos scarer is done.
Adelaide looks at Jesse. Is he dying?
It's not
Or-
that he's not necessarily dying. He's out of rage and willpower.
Mhm.
So
He's
He-
actually
he's
he could be mostly healed though because of Korra, right?
yeah.
He's just
He
weak.
like he's very weak. Yeah, he's not dying, but he's very weak. He's spent all of his rage and most of his willpower. He's barely able to just function.
Yeah, the one that looks like is in a lot of danger is Korra over there.
And he does have some marks on him. In Hamid, his clothes are kind of ripped. Um, both of you do know that at the moot in January, he was lashed 30 times. And those very fresh scars, some of them have reopened. You can see on his back. As he's kind of like, he's on his stomach. That he had pushed the door open and he's on his stomach. So you can see his back and his shirt ripped open and those lash marks reopened. And he's probably got a couple points of lethal damage.
I can heal that. It's fine.
Maybe an ag, yeah.
Yeah. Adelaide kind of looks at him and says, Adelaide Trimbenson, lost smile, get affairs Foster and Hamid Arun. I came here to get you out of here.
So Jesse blinks because he knew, like, he's heard of him. He knew that he left, but obviously didn't know he came back. And he's very quiet in his speech. He strains to talk, but he'll introduce himself. Say, Jesse Steele, man with 1,000 faces. Hamid Fostern, Uktena Galliard.
Adelaide nods. And he looks at Petra if she wishes to introduce herself.
Petra's watching the truth catcher because she's not exactly 100% sold on this person.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't actually introduce
She's
herself.
out. Yeah, Petra will see that she is keeping watch. She's doing as she said she would. She's glancing back and forth once in a while, just to see what they're doing. Jesse will point to the Krynos Garu, and he'll say, "I don't know exactly who she is. I know that she is female, and she is a metis. She's the only one left. They've been trying to get to her, and I have been fending off so many." And he just looks so tired.
How many Garu the Alpha has?
I'm sorry, you cut out. What did you say?
How many Garu Alpha has? Is it only him, or there are many others?
I don't know.
We came here
I
to get
know
you
that
out.
some have fled the sept.
We came here to get you out of here. And we will get this person too, as he like comes. This Hispo Garu comes near the Krenos.
She's just completely limp.
Yeah, she is
Is it
knocked out.
like there is a cane beside her, but like she's not moving, and her breathing is slowly getting slow. Like it's getting slower and slower. Like if something's not done, she'll die.
Adelheid is gonna activate the what was the
Guy's
name of
breath.
that guy's breath? One
Yeah,
success.
you can either spend a gnosis or roll it. Okay, you rolled it. Cool.
I'll roll it.
It's active. Yeah, you can use it.
And I think it will heal 4 aggravated damage.
Yep.
And she will
So
hear.
Adelaide pops the guy's breath.
Go on, Lindsay, sorry.
Go ahead. Oh, I was just
Adelheid.
saying that you popped a guy's breath on her.
Oh yeah, and Adelheid is like trying to say, "Come on, buddy, you can survive. You will get through this. Come on."
Like she's completely out of willpower though. Like she's even though that she's healed, she's still like completely passed out.
But her breathing does get better. She's just not able to be conscious yet.
I guess we need to get you guys to the way we came in and deal with the alpha later. When I say later, today. Jesse, can you carry her to a location? I will describe it to you. Or
He nods.
there's a car. We come with it. Adelheid like slowly shifts to Krenos. And he will like slowly try to carry Cora. Until Jesse comes to himself at least. And
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna have to. He's out of rage, so he's gonna have to slow shift. But he can do it. He will take the time to slowly shift to Krynos.
and Adelheid will kind of come outside of this place carrying this person with probably Jesse, and he will tell Jesse like, let's go.
Would it not be
So
more prudent,
he
Raya? Would it not be more prudent for Jesse take this one back to the car and we continue on with trying to end this?
Exactly. Can you give the car keys to Jesse?
Petra has to stop and think about that. But eventually does offer up the car keys.
Jesse will say, "Don't worry, I won't let nothing happen to your car."
Get back to the Howling Winds. Go see your pack.
He nods.
And she'll turn to look at Adelheid. Let's
He
finish
dies.
this.
Let's do it, Petra.
Petra, look at the truth catcher.
So Jesse will take Cora.
Petra, look at the truth catcher. How fast are you?
They pretty quick.
Can you escort them back and then get back here?
I'm sorry, what did she say?
She said, can you escort them to the car and then get back here?
She nods. Like, Petra can tell that right now, especially since she didn't introduce herself, rank and title right now does not really matter. She only introduced herself as the truth catcher so that there would be some measure of "don't fucking kill me."
It's the also Adelheid
But right
knew the
now,
true
she's
catcher.
just doing what she can to help.
The-
hmm
Adelheid knew
He
the
did.
true catcher
So-
was actually the on the good guys.
Yep. So yeah, she'll take. She will escort Jesse and Cora to the car. What are you two doing while that's happening?
Petra is going to take on Krenos. She is going to take a blade in each hand. She's going to look at Adelheid. I work quick. Keep up.
What did she say?
I work quick. Keep up.
Huh, lol. Adelheid is in Hispo. He slowly shifts to Hispo, and he will actually pulse the iron fist. To track him down to kill him.
He calls for Iron Fist.
No,
Yep.
he pulses
He
the praise him, I think.
Pulses
He
the
pulses
prey.
him.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he pulses him. Okay. Yeah. You find him a little ways away. He's in Krynos, standing over a body, probably somebody he just killed. The body is in Krynos, so a Metis.
Adelheid, like before, like they enter, he says, "You sneak. I will take his attention."
I like the reversal of situation here, Moosh. I haven't forgotten about the Adrian challenge.
Yes.
Are you going to try and seduce this one?
No, not this one.
Okay.
But maybe in the future I can do that.
Okay. So yeah, Petra will sneak around to get behind this guy, like full
Is
on
the
attack.
the Adelheid like actually doesn't sneak? He just immediately says, "Is this how you serve Gaia?" Try to take his attention. Would you care to explain for all those you killed? Who's gonna fight for Gaia now?
He'll turn around, actually relax to Hamid, and look at him with much the same look on his face in the picture. And he'll say, I am fighting for Gaia.
Lindsay, out of character, with him distracted, is there any difficulty reduction?
Oh,
Pardon?
jump on him.
I'm sorry for.
I said, I'll give you a -1.
Okay, thank you.
But the problem is like Adelheid can take his like attention more. if you want to, like he can start come close to like really close, so his attention, like he's only looking at him and not at his environment. So, like the more he comes close, the more he's in danger. But at the same time, the more his attention is in Adelheid. So you may, like, if you wait, you may get a better advantage. I don't know. We'll see if Lizzie would be okay with that. But yeah,
I'm fine with it.
All
Sure.
right, yeah. Petra will wait until the last possible second.
Adelheid like slowly walks in. He isn't
So
like Hispo.
this arrogant bastard has shifted down to Hamid and is staring down Adelaide, who's in Hispo.
You serve Gaia how? By killing Fenrir? By killing those who belongs to Gaia?
I am purifying and letting the true warriors rise.
You won't have eyes and ears tonight.
Those who survive are true warriors of Gaia.
I will cut your tongue, cut your eyes, cut your ears. When you bend back to ancestral realm, if they allow you, everybody will know. This is Iron Fist. The dumb who forget his purpose. Actually, he says the dumb fuck who forget his purpose.
Petra's gonna spend 3 rage. She didn't get any ambush dice, so no attack bonus, but she can attack normally.
I mean, I think
Yeah,
he can
you
still
go ahead.
roll perception alertness.
He could botch.
Yeah, he could botch, but yeah, like he can still roll perception alertness to see you ambushing him. It just your difficulty was getting
He
lesser.
can. See.
Quick, Adelaide, punch him in his face. Throw sand in his face.
No, Adelaide's gonna rip him to another one. Like
Pocket sand.
He got 6 successes.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, it's initiative time.
Motherfucker.
Because he's very certain that this is the end. Like to him, you are the enemy. So it is initiative time.
Yeah, you probably like hit a can or something, and you're like, "Fuck."
No, Adeline already like told him like he's gonna kill him. Like you won't have eyes ears tonight. Everybody will know who you are. Blah blah blah.
And then here's clack 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 clack.
For fuck's sakes.
Oh wow, he gets to go first.
Is
17. Okay, Adelaide gets to go.
is he turning to Krynos?
Yes, he is going to pop Krynos. Rage shift.
Adelheid is gonna claw him. So it is gonna be difficulty 5 because of the razor claws and difficulty reduced -2 by the fetish. I have uh I have four 10 dice.
Attack.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I have 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 successes. That means I got 2 plus 4 plus my strength, which is 7.
Strength plus 6.
Yeah, it is 13 dice of damage. And I will spend 3 rage.
Okay.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aggravated damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Die, motherfucker!
Okay. Right. Yeah, ones don't. Remember, ones don't take away from damage and soak in this venue.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I did. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
He
4,
soaks 5 of it.
7. He gets 2 ag.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Yeah, so that hurt. Oh wait, he's got 2 10. No, the ones take those away. Or no, the ones don't take those away. Ones don't take away. So he soaked all of it.
Does the
7.
Oh,
He
okay.
got
Does
2
the
10s. He has a unbreakable
Oh,
stamina specialty, which counts in soak.
okay.
Yeah.
Kill me,
So
motherfucker.
yeah, it's one of those stamina specialties that counts in soak. So he soaks it all, but it still hurts. I mean, even though he soaks it, it's still 7 aggravated damage that he's fluffed off.
He hit like a truck, but he spoke like he was like adamantium for a while, so it's going good for him.
Yep. So um it is now his turn. And he will spend 3 rage. He is a much higher rage Bilodox.
Before you say he attacks
+4.
Edelhide, I just want to say Edelhide will dodge with a rage action. Like
Okay. That's probably a good idea. Razor Claws is a +2, right?
-1 difficulty, +2 damage, making claws strength +4.
yeah, so it's difficulty 5 to attack with claws, but it's difficulty 4 for Edelhide to dodge.
Right. That's very true. Okay. So uh,
Ooh,
okay, 6 successes.
I'm a
Dodge.
dodge.
Try and dodge.
1, 2,
You take
5.
away-
I have lighting reflexes as a specialty.
Okay. So that's
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 -2, so 3. So you reduce half of it. So his strength.
I think he's got 4.
I got like
4?
the battle torque
Oh, it's diff 4,
minus
right?
2. Yeah,
1,
minus 2 reflex as
2.
well.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -2 for the ones. So you reduce it to 1 success.
Yes. So
Nice.
it's
Still
4 plus.
Krino-
It's still his strength +4.
It's still
Yeah.
his Krino strength
It's,
+4.
it's still his strength +4, and you know this motherfucker has maxed out physicals. So it's still 9,
It's gonna
10,
hurt.
11, 12,
Don't
13
worry,
dice
Heidi.
of damage.
I got your back because I got hit
Right.
back.
Oh my
Soak
god!
9 aggravated damage.
So Adelhide,
Please soak some of this.
I will try. Adelhide has like 3 stamina. He has fucking 3 from the what was the name of that? The Krynos, and he had like 6 successes
His armor?
from Luna's armor, so he was like 12 dice. Okay, guys. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4,
So fix
5,
it.
6, 7. I soaked 7.
All right. Fantastic. So yeah, he wallops Adelaide with his claws and slashes him open, and he sloughs off most of it, but he takes 2 aggravated damage. You can take a rage, and it
Yeah.
is now the turn of Petra.
Petra's dropping 3 rage, and she is stabbing this motherfucker from behind. And
Fantastic. Diff 4.
yeah,
No, 3. Stiff 3.
if she
That's
goes for
the
the
minimum
head,
diff of the venue.
yeah, if she goes for the
Mhm.
head, let's say, would her
Then
specialty
it's
of
a plus
would her
precise.
yes,
Yes, it counts.
So I'm gonna say
And it's
one
a plus
thing.
2 difficulty for a called shot. Mhm.
Vinny,
Hmm?
it is more strategic for you to get this guy on the ground by sweeping him, so he can't attack the next turn to any of us. Just gonna put it out there. You do what you want to do.
that's cool and everything,
I
but
mean,
I'm just gonna give you reference to
Fuck
this.
yeah. No more tactics. Murder. Cold-blooded murder.
Well,
just
no
murder
exploding
time.
10s, but
Just
5
murder time.
successes. So that's going to be her
Okay.
strength plus 6, plus how much extra for an attack to the head?
2. So
Alright,
strength plus 7.
Strength plus 7, that is 14 dice of damage.
Ooh.
Mm. Yeah,
So,
werewolf gets crazy.
yeah, I forgot that the
That's only
ones
3.
don't take away.
Yeah.
So 1, no, because I had the ones taken out. So 1, 2,
Right.
3, 4, 5, 6 successes, 6 lethal to the head. If it
6.
doesn't soak 5 of it,
Ooh, he's yeah. So let's see. 8.
No successes, no successes, no successes.
He soaks 2 of it.
3
4.
ag.
It takes 4
Three
lethal to
lethal.
the head.
So he
Oh.
takes 4 lethals to the head. He's
Ooh.
that fucking hurts.
That fucking hurts a lot.
Oh,
Sorry, I thought it was a fang dagger.
I wish. No, Petra kind of like explodes out from where she was trying to sneak and didn't. And she drives that knife like straight against the back of his head. And is a bit surprised that he's still standing, but she sees that she
yep.
left a
He's
really
still
big gaping wound in the back of his skull.
Sure did. So if you attack that same spot next time, it's at a -1 difficulty.
Adelheid.
Because it is a weak point now.
Adelheid is also gonna attack this guy's head. Difficulty reduced to 3 plus 2, 5. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8 successes. So 7 plus 4 plus
11
2
plus your strength.
plus my strength is 6.
So it's strength. So it's strength plus 13, right? Is that what
I
I'm
think
counting?
it is 17 dice to the head. 1, 2,
Oh
3,
God!
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 aggravated damage to the head. Fuck yeah.
He cannot. Let's see. He only has 8 dice to soak. So that would be 5 ag to the head, put on top of the 4 lethal. No, how do you kill him?
With the Petra like stabbing him from the back. He roars, and like Adelheid basically like claws this guy in the head, and the head starts flying. The the problem is like this guy is a fucking badass. Even like this, his head is not there. His body is still trying to claw, and Petra and Adelheid claw him more, stab him more, and put him onto the ground together as they kill this motherfucker together. Kill this heretic together.
Yes.
Before he
So I
manages,
imagine that the go ahead.
I would like to, before his body completely reverts, I'd like to get one of those claws off his finger.
Sure, I'll let you.
So can I do the thing I said I would do in the scene?
Yep.
Adelheid.
I am absolutely okay with that. So imagine that Petra, while Adelaide is taking off his head, Petra is just yanking out one of his claws. And as his head comes off, he does revert back to his breed form. So you
Adelheid,
have his head and Hamid.
Adelheid takes the head, takes his eyes, cuts his ears, cuts his tongue, puts it on a spear in front of the sept, and says, "Here lies Iron Fist, heretic of Gedda-Fenris. Let him be a warning to those who defies the great Jarl of Gedda-Fenris."
And as that's
Also,
happening, because this all happened in a matter of seconds,
yeah.
The truth catcher comes back. She's running back and sees that they've already taken care of it. She looks pleased.
Adelheid is like writing with his blood. And he looks at Truecatcher and says, "I never got your rank. My apologies."
My name is Nina Hansen. I am an Athro at a Fenris, Philodox, truth catcher.
Riot was a Shadow Lord and a Gedda-Fenris who killed this heretic. I ask his body to be given to the great Fenrir and the great grandfather Thunder in our sept.
You cut out a little bit on me. What did he say about Grandfather Thunder?
Oh, he basically says like, can we take this guy's body and sacrifice him to grandfather Thunder and the great Fenrir because it was Shadow Lord and a Gedda-Fenris who killed this heretic?
Oh, yep. She is, yes. She'll not. Yes, that is acceptable. I will, as the only remaining member left of the sept that stayed, or in time, the others that fled will come back, I'm hoping. I will stay here and guard the sept, cairn,
The great
protect
Jarl,
the veil.
the great Jarl has said that he will send reinforcements if you need them.
She'll nod. Much appreciated. And I will take up alphaship of the sept and work in his position.
He nods. Adelheid looks for Petra. Is she still like cutting the guy?
Petra's collected all the calls she needs.
Yeah. Adelaide is getting the body, chopping the body, putting in like chops hands, legs, the torso, and puts in a bag, and he will give it to Elias because Chiminage is good.
Yes.
Adelaide goes near Petra, and he says, "We did good."
That we did, Raya. That we did.
And I think that for now, that is a good place to end the scene. You all will get back to Sept. We can do a follow up scene because it's going to take at least a day, if not longer, for Cora to gather up enough strength to be able to wake up and introduce herself. So we can end the
Yeah.
scene here and do a follow up with Cora later tomorrow.
Completely.
It would have to be
So
early because I work tomorrow, by the way.
that's fine. I can do early tomorrow. Not a problem.
Okay.
So thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.